Hi guys, well I'm back pretty quick with this one. I thought I'd try and bang another one out over the next couple of days for you. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it as always. Now, thing is, if you go to Google and you type in Hornby AcHo, it'll come up with obviously a few, and this one here is Hornby AcHo. It's sulker.de. So if you go to that one, click on that, wait for the machine. Right, this is the page that it comes up with. Now, the thing is, there's some good reading on this to do. Let me just lift that a little bit for you. Right, I'm not going to read this through to you because you're going to be able to check this page yourself anyway, and it's really interesting because there's not much to say. It's just these few lines here. Tells you all about, you know, what Hornby AcHo is, when it started, when it finished, and blah blah blah. So you can go and have a look at that. It's really really easy and not much to read. Then if you come down here, you've got list of trains there. So if I just click on that, right, now obviously you've got it in 3 different languages here. So on the right it's all in English here down this right hand side. So if you click on Locomotives, okay, now these are the locomotives. Now I have got all of them bar 2, and I'll show you. Now this one here, this is the 6340, the diesel locomotive. That's that one there. So we go back. Now, this shunter is gorgeous, 6350, that shunter, 060 shunter, it's gorgeous stuff. I've got that one. This one here, 6360, yes, the 262 Prairie, I've got that one. And there's 2 versions of that, by the way. It's actually written in French, but you can get the gist of it. It's basically saying that one of them is a more detailed type version. Right, same here. This green one and this black one, this is the one I haven't got. Missed out on one on eBay not long ago. So, but yeah, it'll come up, no problem. I'm sure it'll come up. Right, this auto rail here, I'm not too fussed about getting that one, although there is one on eBay at the moment. But anyway, no worries. This here, look, that's the electric one. I've got that one. So keep coming back, and then what we've got now, this one is the most common one of them all, the BB16009. This is absolutely the most common one, and it's generally see one on eBay most of the time, so it's a very very common one. But yeah, I've got that one as well, and something special about that which I'll tell you later. And then this one here, 6382, and that's the electric twin pantograph, yep, so I forget what they call it, BB8144. Right, okay, now they did that in 2 versions, and this second version's got the lighting, which is the one I've got. And then last but not least, at the bottom here we've got the crocodile type loco with the 2 pantographs on the top. The one I've got is the green one, which is this one there, which is the better quality one, better detail. So there you go. So that's all the locos. And then if we just go back again, blah, 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 and then you can come down to freight cars. I'm not going to go through all of these, but basically I've got most of them. There's only a couple that I haven't got. So as I say, if I just slide that down, look, I mean there's only about 20 there anyway, or more or less, something like 20, and I've got most of them. So once again, click back and we go to coaches. And if you look at that, I'm not going to go through all this. There's a few different types of coaches, but there's not even a scroll button here, so it just basically shows we've only got like a few variants of coaches, and I do have most of them. So with that, I'll go and have a cup of tea, I'll get this loaded on the computer, and then we're going to come to the layout and have a day showing you my Hornby AcHo collection. Back soon. Okay guys, well as I said in the introduction, managed to pull another one out of the bag for you quite quickly here, so looking forward to doing it. Oh, and talking about the introduction, I'm sorry the quality's not terribly good on that bit. The sub was a bit of a pain trying to get a good shot off of a computer screen, but having said that, you know where to go and have a look for the AcHo site, so we'll go and just have a read of it and go and have a look at the photos when you're ready. Like that way you'll see them better than on that beginning of the video here. So then, the plan today is to show you all my Hornby Meccano AcHo collection, which was mainly made for the French market, and of course, like the title says, it is AcHo scale, and I'm looking forward to doing it. So stay with me and we'll see what happens next. Now in the last video I was having lots of trouble with the couplings, and to be honest with you, I think there's good and bad in all of them. All of today's stuff being the AcHo stuff from, like I say, France, most of it does have either the Hornby AcHo couplings or the continental couplings, as I would call them. Like those two there, look, they've got the continental couplings on, and if you come carefully over here, you'll see that that one there has got the Hornby AcHo type coupling. So a bit of mix and match on those. Obviously I've changed the couplings accordingly so they all work together as necessary. So we'll just get this on the computer and then we'll make a start. Oh, there she is then, up first, the beautiful 060 shunter. I'll give you a better look at her in a little while. I've got her just sitting on the turntable with her with 4 flat wagons, which we're going to hopefully bring out right now and get them round to the front, because, well, I'll tell you about it in a minute. Let's see if we can get that done first. Come on, here we go. Okay, coming right over here. There she is. That is lovely. She was made somewhere between 1960 and 1972. I'm really not quite sure of the dates, but it's obviously between those 12 years. So there she is. That's the 060. She's absolutely gorgeous, in mint condition as well. And obviously we've just got 4 flatbed there. So what I'm going to do now is take off the loco. Oh, and that's what I was going to tell you, yes. She's not got tyres or anything on her, and I've got quite a bit of freight. And I've had a go a bit earlier, but it won't pull them out. It won't pull the second lot added to it, it just won't pull them, so it's never going to pull the third lot. So the best plan of attack is to keep sending her back for some more, so we'll do that. Back in a tick. Yeah, I think what I said a bit earlier might have been a bit confusing. What I meant when I said she wouldn't pull the second lot out, I mean she wouldn't pull the first lot out with the second lot on the back, so consequently the third lot would be absolutely no. So what we're doing, we're getting all 3 sets separately. So let's take her back round. Here we go. Cool. Right, get the point. That one. Forwards. Now hopefully we should be getting her. Oh, is she not coupled? Not quite. Oh, hang on. Let's try a bit of a ram. Guess what? She's on. Come on, girl, can you get these out for me? Let's try it. All of the wagons have been serviced and oiled, cleaned. Yeah, she's struggling a bit with even those, to be honest with you. Right, now, obviously I'm going to stop her here. I'm going to just do this little bit by hand, move those down a little bit. Okay, same again. Gently. Right, stop her there. I'm going to lift her off by hand, carefully. So, and then, hopefully, here we go. Here we go again. No, we'll have to do it by hand. No worries. Let's just quick at it. Here we go. Yeah, as just stated, if they're not going to couple, I'm just going to do the damn things by hand. It's yeah, may as well. Right. Okay, back we go again. Right there. Right, let's try and get this third lot. Here we go. Come on. Whoa. We're on. I don't believe that. We're on. Here she comes. Oh. Oh, we must have had a wagon come off as well. She pushed that one round for us as well. No worries. Okay, I'll uncouple her by hand again, so stay with me. So for the freight train, we've now got all the AcHo goods trucks out, all the freight, and they're all coupled together now, and the plan is to pull her with the Prairie tank there, 6360. So Never tried it. It's quite a lot of freight here actually, so, and she does not have tyres either, so we'll come to that in a little while and see how it all goes. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. If she needs any help, we can probably all stick the little shunter on with it. It doesn't really matter, but anyway, all fun. Right, I'm going to bring the little shunter back in. I want her on the turntable. I'll explain why. Cool. Right, the reason I'm doing this is I'm going to turn her right round. Give me a second and I'll explain what's going off. Right, the reason I'm doing this is because before I started doing the video, I changed one of the couplings on her, so she's got a Continental one here on this side, and she's got the Hornby AcHo type one on the back, which meant I could use her for either type of coupling. And the plan is next, hopefully, I'm going to go right round the whole layout. I'm going to pull out these Trans-Europe Express coaches here, and they've got the Continental coupling on, so let's just see how that one happens as well. Right, back to the shunter. Come on, girl. Alright, well, we're there. Okay, stop her there. Change this point again. Right, let's see how this one goes. Come on, all the way down the changeover. Yep. Come on, all the way. Yep. Cool. I'll have to keep the speed up a little bit because she's likely to stop on those points. The flanges on the AcHo stuff is actually better than the Triang stuff. It's virtually okay on most of the modern tracks, but just occasionally on points, so you tend to have to sort of be a little nippy with them, for want of a better expression. Alright, I'll get this coupled and we'll be back in a tick. As ironic as it is, I thought I'd stopped short of the coupling up to these Trans-Europe Express coaches because I wanted to film the coupling, but it actually did hook it. I must have just stopped just in time. She's actually hooked. Now, I know when I pull these out, I'm going to have to, like I say, I'm going to be a little nippy because she might just try and stop on some of the point frogs. And also, I know that the electric loco there, I can't remember the number off the top of my head, I'll have to have a look at that one. I know they're extremely close. I don't know how this is going to go, but it's all fun. Let's just see what we can do. Here goes nothing. She stopped on that point. Oh, look at that, damn it. Never mind. Well, she stopped on that one as well. Yeah, a little bit hit and miss. Anyway, no worries, it's no good moaning about it. Let's get on with the programme, with the video. Right, Trans-Europe Express coaches. Okay, look, there's 4 of those. Let's move her forward a little bit. For yours, get the point first, John. Right, get 4 of those, look. In fact, I'll just bring them round the one, say, yeah, there they are. And you'll see the back one there with the lights on. Let's get around here. Yeah, see, she stopped that time on the point. Really silly. Very, very just on borderline they are. Yeah, now this last one here, I believe they call this one, I think they call this a generator coach. I think it's a kind of brake coach really. And the lighting on the back, which you should be able to see there. I'm going to take her forward a bit for you. Hang on, it's got a bit, yeah, you should be able to see the lights there now. Yeah. Right, now they were originally a bulb and I've changed them for an LED, so we've got like, as soon as the power's on, it's there instant like that, look. And then she's on frickerfully. I haven't had a whiskey yet. She's she's on flicker free now with the cap in there and the rectifier, blah blah blah. All right, right. Let's just once more then. I'll just bring them round because obviously we'll have to take this shunter off at some point. Hang on, she stopped. Am I on the right? Oh no, it's me. I'm on the wrong controller. Oh, it's one of them days again today. Here we go. Here we go. Quick to flee. Oh, that's going to tickle me now, that one is. Right, I'm going to stop there because what we need to do now is right, what's my plan? Obviously we're not going to pull them with the shunter. What loco have I chosen? Oh I know, yeah, the diesel. I'll show you. She's over there, look. Behind the just there, look, behind the trees. So we'll try and get that out and see if we get it right round to here. Okay, don't go away, stay with me. Rightio Toto, Coco diesel, here we go. Right, she's fine there on the table. Let's take her back one notch. Cool. Right, forward we go. Let's get her out. Lovely jubbly. Right, opposite way and change the point. Right, let's get it down over the changeover. Ooh, steady go. Right, there she is, look. Let you have a look. Let you have a look. She's lovely. Very good condition. A little bit of wear on the right in, but nothing to shout about. Also, I still can't remember the damn the number of her. I'll have to go and have a look. Now, just by the way, I've put the generator coach, or brake coach if you like, on the end, and I've swapped it round from the other end because I want to go in the anti-clockwise direction for this line and the inner line there, the middle line. So we need to change that point and we need to send around to the left, which is, you know, that way, Pluto. There she goes. Now hopefully saved a lot of enthusiasm. Right. Has she got a couple? Right, let's have a look. Oh yes, champion. Right, let's get around here then, these four lovely coaches. Here she is. Bloody lovely. Right, I didn't mention to you, but the first coach is like a first class coach. Right, yeah, I've got two first class coaches there. Yeah, I have, yeah. Actually, I meant to swap the dyno around. I think this one's the dyno. I meant to put it in the middle, forgot. And of course the generator coach you've got there on the end, which you've just seen. Well, look, we've got two lots out now, so there's a third lot to get out, and then it'll be time to start having three of them running. So hang in there with me. Well, I've just been down to grab a whiskey and a quick smoke. I know, don't say anything. Yeah, I've just had a quick peek because I just couldn't remember the number. It's she's 6540, this one, the double-ended Coco diesel SNCF. So we've got that there obviously now. Now I said I've got one more to bring out, so we've got three ready to run, which we have, or we will have in a bit. But I must admit I did forget, although we've got the freight stuff out, I didn't bring the loco out, which I was going to use, which I've shown you, which is that one, which is 3560. And by the way, I put the shunter away now. We don't need her for a while. Probably don't need her again, I don't think. And she's 6550. So that's yeah, 4050 and 60 for the Prairie tank. So the plan now is to get the Prairie tank out onto the freight stuff, and then from there we'll get the third one out ready for the run round of all three. Okay, Prairie tank onto the turntable. Perfect. Stick her about there in the middle. Cool. Right, we need to go one notch back. So it's got to be that way. Cool. Right, let's get, now hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I want to pull the freight stock with the loco face in other words in reverse, which is not an unusual thing to see back there in the days of steam. So yeah, just a quick take two on that. I'm going to turn it right round, so stay with me. There we go, she turned round. Alright, let's try then, so that's that way. Okay, that's cool. Right, change direction, change the point, and carefully bring it around to the freight stock. Let's do it. The lights on the front, look. Oh damn, I forgot to change that point, guys. That's not like me. Oh no, disaster. Bloody idiot, John. Oh well, it still all adds for the fun. Are we going to get a couple? I think it's done it. Let's have a look. Oh, it has. Ah, now she's struggling to pull them. I thought this might be the case. Right. Okay, I'm going to come back to that one. I think we may have to put the shunter on to give her a hand. I did think that could be a problem. I say I hadn't tried it, but I did suspect it. Okay, let's just stop this for now. Let's get the third one out, and then I'll sort this out, and then we can have them all three of them running. Third out then, we're going to go for the double-ended SNCF electric here, the pantograph loco. So with these coaches on, which you can see go all the way down to the end, down to there, and I'll tell you all about the coaches when they're out, so fingers crossed that we get this one out without too many problems. Let's go for it, come on. Uh-oh, speak again too soon, she's stuck on the point. Come on, gal. Oh dear. I did think we would have a little bit of trouble with the points, to be honest with you all. She's stuck there. Right, I'm not sure, I think we've got a wheel off. Yeah, I think we've got a wheel off. What a day again, stay with me. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, the one of the very front wheel was off. I've got no idea why. I don't know, maybe it came off when it was going across the points over there and managed to get it round to here before we saw the fault. So anyway, like I say, it's no good worrying about it, just get on with the show. There she is though, she's lovely, look. Right, there she is, the double-ended electric. SNCF again. Most of them are French locos, in fact I think all of them are. You'll see again, she's not mint. In actual fact she's got a bit of a knock here on the side, look there. I don't know, that's obviously been dropped at some point in its life. But other than that, and a little bit of wear on the writing, she's still okay, and you don't see them that often, and I did get this one at the right price, so, you know, fair's fair, at least I've got it now. Now, also worth telling you, these coaches, I need to do a little bit of work on them. Don't get me wrong, they're actually fine, but what is wrong with them, there's a little bit of paint come off on the roof on 2 or 3 of them, there's a few scratches, look. It's a simple job just to mask them off and spray the roofs silver again, because the rest of them are actually fine, there's nothing else wrong with them. Now these are actually Deutsche Bahn DB, which means they're German, and it's the, oh, what do they call them now? That's the, oh yeah, well that's the food wagon, obviously, kitchen car, and again you'll see there's a bit of paint off there, look. It's a dead easy job to do this. Yep, and then another first class and another first class, and then we've got the Rheingold. That's what it is, that's the panoramic view one. It's these coaches are all part of the Rheingold set, so that's what it's actually called. So yeah, okay, with that we'll just leave everything there now. I'm going to call it a day until tomorrow, and then we'll have everything running of these 3. But don't think that's the end, there's plenty more to come yet, so I'll see you in a little while. Bye. Right, well it is day 2 now. I'm back on the layout, and I'm going to take this opportunity before we run anything just to show you the locos a little bit closer. Right, if we have a look at this is really heavy. This is 6340. Right, hold her there for you. You can see pickups all on the back there on all four wheels, sorry, all six wheels, yeah. No, sorry, on four of the wheels on that one, on four of them. Carefully turn her over, she's really heavy. You'll see here the drives. Now, all this early AcHo stuff made by Hornby Meccano, I have to say I would never call Triang because I love it to death. But I have to admit that these tend to be a little better sort of build. They're much more solid, very heavy. I mean, and this one, they've got lighting in. This one's got lighting at the front. It's got a bulb at the moment. I actually haven't changed that yet. I'm going to put an LED in that one, but that's that one. Now, next up we've got this one, which you have seen obviously already. Yeah, it's known as an electric locomotive, which is pretty obvious really. Catalogue number is 6372, SNCF of course, yeah, and its class, I think it's correct, its class is this here, which is CC7121. I don't really know much about French trains and how they classify them, but anyway, again, this is a really heavy model, and she's really nice. You see here, it's really well built like the other, and you can see she's got traction tyres on as well. Look, I can only tell you that these are really good models. Talking about traction tyres, what I will mention to you is the fact that this one, the diesel, she has got traction tyres on, which you've already seen, but they've actually gone a bit dried up and a bit brittle. They're not very rubbery, so to speak. I've given them a good clean, and although I'm going to have to try and probably find some tyres that will fit it, undoubtedly you won't get the originals. It probably won't be that hard to find some tyres that will fit her, because what happens is when she's pulling even just the four coaches, bearing in mind there's a bit of drag on the generator coach at the end because it's got the pickups for the lighting inside, and that does cause a drag on the wheels. But to be fair, on her own this flies round. When she's pulling these four coaches, she does actually tend to slip a little bit, well, quite a lot actually, until she gets going, then she's okay. If I can't find any tyres for her, I'm going to have to get out my bullfrog snot. Oh, and if you don't know what bullfrog snot is, Google it and have a look. Anyway, so that's those two, and give me a few seconds. Well, you've seen quite a lot of her running around, but to give you more of a close-up look at her, there she is. And I mean, just look at that. I mean, come on, look how well built that is. I mean, this is really heavy, you know. I mean, come on, it's brilliant. As I say, I would never call Triang, but I have to admit that these French Hornby AcHo stuff, they're extremely well made, very well engineered, and they are really lovely. And then we got to, let's see, what did I say? It's 6350, and then we got the 6360. You can have a proper look at her now, look. That's the Prairie tank 262. This is interesting because if you've seen any of my videos of the sets, the Triang sets from the beginning, blah blah blah, one of them featured a set called the Picador, which Triang did a Prairie tank like this, but it only had one hump on it, whereas this has got the two here, you see. And then later on, Triang actually did change it for a twin hump version, and it makes me wonder, did they spot this and think, that should have had two humps on it. This has also got working lights on the front. Inside here, look, I'll try and get that for you. Inside the two lanterns there. Now, as I was explaining to you at the beginning on the introduction, this came in two versions. This is the better quality one because it's got the working lights, whereas the other one doesn't have the working lights, and are probably a bit less detail. But yeah, so there we go then. That's 6360, the Prairie tank. I think it's time to get everything running. I really do. Well, as you guys already know, I'm obviously having to put both these locos on to get this freight shot round. Like I say, it's all been oiled and clean, but it's still quite a drag on it. Right, let's go for it. Come on, girls. Right, a lot of noise as well. Now, if you look at the brake van there, which is called a foregone, which actually is another thing that Triang did. They used that in the Picador set again with the Prairie loco. Yeah, anyway, you've obviously just seen that there is a red light on there, and that's an LED now with the anti-flicker circuit built in. Brilliant. Right, we'll leave them chugging along. We'll get the diesel going. There we go. Right. You might just see, slowly, you might just see those spinning a little bit. You might hear them. Yeah, they're definitely spinning a little bit. She's okay once she gets her back on. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you can definitely hear her. Marvellous. Trans-Europe Express coaches, right, let's go for the electric. And you can see there, that's the LEDs in that. Much better than on board. And the Rheingold coaches. German Deutsche Bahn. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you something else about those coaches. I will do, actually. Let's just bring around. We'll leave the others running anyway. Right, just slow her down again. Just show you something here. Right, you'll note that one, look. That's the first class corridor coach. And so is that one there. Then that, we've already spoken about the Spears wagon, the kitchen car. Obviously that must be the cooking section there with the elevated part in the roof. And if you move along, now these are still classed as first class cars, but hopefully you'll see inside a lot of seats in those, not a corridor coach. And there's two of those, one there and one there. And then on the end we've got the panoramic view, which the Americans call a Vista Dome. So wicked, right, come on, let's get them going now. Bit of real action. She's got great motors, they all have got great motors, I mean the fly round. Try and keep it nice anyway. Lovely. Yep, can't be bad. Really good these are. Well, no accidents with couplings so far, touch wood. Oh, I don't know if you spotted it, but I did change the direction on the outside line to anti-clockwise. It just makes for getting a better shot down the room. A bit easier for me. It looks great, guys. Yeah, really well made, this stuff. It's really well made. Shunter and the Prairie tank. Yeah, doing well they are. See the lights put up in the front there. Lovely jubbly. Okay, alright then, on the knees. Trying to be steady with the camera. Right. Just going to speed the electric locomotive here, this one. You'll see some real loads of go in her. Oh, that looks brilliant. Superb. Right, bring it to a halt. I've just noticed that the little shunter has come off. And she's spinning like hell. Brilliant. Oh no! Oh no! Disaster! I spoke too soon, didn't I? Oh no! Oh, brilliant! Oh well, we just got there, that's the main thing. Yes, talk about speaking too soon. Bloody hell. Yeah, the little shunter must have come uncoupled and she's gone round and caught up. She's pushed the foregon off there. Oh well, I'm not bothered, honestly. It's all good fun, and you did get to see it all actually running around well anyway, so that's the most important part. So okay, well we've got all this now. Now this is not the end by no means. I've got loads more stuff to bring out, so we'll have a break here for a little while. I'm thinking I'll get some dinner tonight here, fish and chips I think tonight, and then I'll come back and show you some more. Back soon, guys. I've done a bit of a shuffle about by hand rather than putting, showing them all go back into the sidings. There's not really point in keep on doing it. I've put the electric one, the double-ended electric one there, and we've done with it. It saves me moving all this stuff down here as well. Just put her in there by hand. Right, the Crocodile we're going to use soon. I've also put back the Prairie and the little shunter and the diesel. So now on the turntable here, waiting to come out, we've got catalogue number 6386. This is the BB8144. Now I've got to tell you, I don't know for sure. I've given her a quick service, but there doesn't seem to be a light working on her, so I'm not sure if maybe the bulb's gone, but it's not a big deal just for this video anyway, so we'll get onto that. Just give me a couple of secs. Gently does it, off we go. Nice one. Point. Okay. I'm going to use this one to pull some coaches out. You'll see in a few minutes. Yeah, lovely down the changeover. Brilliant. I don't really know which is the front, especially with the light not working. I bet it has got a bulb in it, I bet it's just gone. But I've been pretty busy, so I didn't have a chance to do it. Right, if all goes to plan, this one is going to go onto them. Oh, she's not pulling them. Oh, this is interesting. She's got rubber tyres on. Alright, let's have a look, see if we can find out what's happening. Now, unbeknown to me, the bogie was off on this here, and the bogie was off on this second coach here, and also the point underneath that was switched, and all the trams were powered up, so that had something to do with why she wouldn't pull. Now, she is wheel spinning a bit, but I'm going to give this a chance, because I think it'll get going, so let's just, fingers crossed, let's just see if it'll do it. Yeah, I thought it would. Oh no. Bit tight there for her. Hang on, let's give her a little bit of a hand. Ah, we've got to coach up again. I can't reach that without putting the camera down. Stay with me, guys. Yeah, let's try again. Again, there was two of the hooks between the coaches, these continental couplings, by pushing them into the side and backwards earlier on yesterday. The couplings are sort of like hooked over the top of each other, and it was all to cop. So I still think she'll pull these. I do. If we don't have any problems with wheels coming off, like there, look. Another one. Oh, God. Oh. Hang on. Right, what's this? Take 10? I don't know. I still think she'll do this. I really do. One's on the centre main line anyway, and there is a bulb in it. Oh no, I don't want to go up there. Oh no, I don't want to go up there. Right, hang on. I'm going to pull her back by hand because I know what's going to happen if I don't. The couplings are going to all bunch up again. Sorry about that, guys. Right, yeah, she is capable of doing this, very much so. Right, let's just have a look. Right, let me show you what I mean, look. These bloody couplings, I hate these continental couplings. Right, what happens is when they push against each other, like for instance when you're reversing them in, right, just hold the camera there, let it focus. Come on, you get a focus, look, that's better. Right, look what happens. See how that goes up in the air like that, right? And they also go sideways as well. They go like for, you know, oh, they are bloody horrible things, they are. Whoever invented them wants shooting. Anyway, come on, let's see if we can get around a bit. Yeah, I think she'll pull these with no trouble at all, I really do. Well, that was a fracas, wasn't it? Right, I need to change these points anyway, so that one, and just a minute, get the other one there. Right, oh, just give me a second for a breather. Next up, Crocodile onto the turntable. That was nice. Okay, change direction, change that point. Let's bring her out onto main line 1. Which is absolutely fine there. Change direction again, get the point again. Next, as always the case, you're just going to bring her around here, over the changeover. It's pretty cool. Just around there onto the 3rd track. Main line, and round here. Right, gently does it. I thought that might happen. Well, she's there. I need to put that on by hand. Hang on a tick. Well, I got to tell you here, guys, I'm really cheesed off about this now because I've had to change the loco. I wasn't able to pull these out with the Crocodile. I'll explain to you why. It's causing a short. I'll explain to you why in a little bit. But for the moment, I just have to use the electric kit just to get them out. So let's just do it anyway. Steady. Right, now I don't know how well this is going to work out. I only need it to there because we need to change that point, and I don't know what's going to happen. Same thing again. I need to come backwards and grab some more. So we'll take it steady and have a look if it's going to happen. You know, they're not in line anyway, are they? Look, you can see they're not. Right, hang on, let's just do this carefully by hand. Sorry, I've got my hands in the way. Still a bit off. Don't know. Let's have a look. No, it's not coupled. It's not coupled, it's just banged against it. Bloody horrible couplings. Hello everyone. Okay, it's actually day 3 now. Ordinarily I would have finished and completed this video the night before. It would not normally run into 3 days, but when I had to take the Crocodile off and put this the electric one on to get these coached out because I was having problems with the Crocodile shorting electronically, I'll explain that later. I must admit I don't give up easy, but I was actually getting really disillusioned with this video because there's so many things have gone wrong, you know, stopping on points. I did expect some of that, but it was like all the time nearly. Coupling's not coupling. Again, I wasn't expecting that to be as bad as it turned out to be, and I've had to do loads of edits because of that. You know, and just like, you know, forgetting to change points and things like that. And the reason for that is because I have a plan in my mind and I go to do it, and then when it goes wrong, inside I'm angry, on the outside I'm trying to keep a sort of narration going and not letting any anger show, but my mind is forgetting to do the things that I need to do, like changing points, and it just completely cheesed me off yesterday. So I just switched everything off and down tools completely. So I was actually right on the verge of deleting the whole thing and just starting all over again. So as I say, I just switched everything off, went down and took in a movie, just chilled out away from it all. I've got up today with a sort of more level head, and I'm glad I didn't actually delete it because, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Okay, lots of things have gone wrong, but you still did get to see all of my Hornby AcHo collection. Which brings us right now to exactly where we are from last night, where I left it. I'd already put the electric loco on, as you can see over there, and we pulled the first lot of coaches out, and they didn't couple on reverse into the second lot because this is a long train. In fact, I will just give you a swing round. It's really pretty cool, although this is not the end of it yet. But as you know, I left off last night saying I'm going to couple these by hand, which I have done, which is basically there somewhere. It might have been that one, whatever. And it still keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, and it's right down to there. So I'm going to do an edit here in case this doesn't work. It'll make it easier for me. So stay there. Well, I've got the power on. This twin double-ended electric one, this has got the best rubber tyres out of all the ones I've got. These seem to be the ones in the best condition, so hopefully now she's coupled up to the rest of the coaches. I just want to get them out. I don't know if this is going to happen, so just keep your fingers crossed. Well, she's definitely pulling them. This was like never ending. Okay, that's the end of it there. Okay, she did it. She did pull them out. She did pull them out. That's cool and that's good. Right, well, these coaches, although I've used it in two lots and coupled them together as you've seen, they are actually pulled out in reverse, and now I can explain to you what happened with trying to pull this out with the Crocodile. Just try and carefully take that off. Sorry about that. Right, and just take this one off. Now if you look here, you'll see what I mean. This has got the rear red light at the back, obviously, and I told you I've done the LED in there, and it's got the anti-flicker circuit as well. But it means the pickup is on two of these wheels on one side, and then it's on the opposite two on the other end. This coupling is connected to the chassis, which is actually steel, which means the chassis itself, the actual bogie itself, is running on one side of the electric. And as sod's law would have it, the hooks on the Crocodile there, the couplings, they are also on a solid chassis and connected to the other side of the electronics, which means when you put the two couplings together, it just shorts out and nothing runs, it just stops. I even went as far as to swap the couplings around and put this on backwards, thinking that it would be the opposite way and then it wouldn't matter. Still didn't work, so that's why I couldn't use the Crocodile to pull her. Having said all of that, I now know that the Crocodile probably wouldn't have pulled the whole lot out anyway, because she's on the goods freight set there, as you've seen a little bit earlier, and I can tell you now she's not going to even do this on her own. Watch. She's not going anywhere. So, as luck would have it, it wouldn't have pulled them out anyway. So let's, I'm just going to stop here, get this on the computer, and then I'm going to introduce you to the last little bit of the video. Okay, well, I've got most of it all sorted now, I think, and here we have the one that I showed you right at the very beginning of the video on that on the introduction part, when I mentioned it to you, the SNCF, sorry, the BB16009. Now she is the, like I said earlier on, the most common one. You quite often see one of these on eBay. Now there's a bit of a story here, because this one is in great nick, a slight little bit of, you know, bit of wearing on the numbers and usual sort of thing, but she's in great nick. But when I got her, price was really good anyway. She wasn't running, but I sorted that out, no problem. Put LED in the front as well, so that's no problem. But there was some bits missing off one of the pantographs up here, and I was just keeping my eyes out for something to come along. And then I've had this quite a while. I've had it a couple of years at least. In fact, I think I've run this train before, but I don't think I had so many coaches on it before when I last did it. Now the thing is, some months ago there was a listing came up on eBay, and it was for two of these, and they were both down for spares or repair. So I bought them very cheap, got them at a real good price. I managed to fix the pantograph on this one from one of the others, and with the bits and bobs that I had left, I managed to make up another one. Oh, supposed to couple, that is. No, I'll do it by hand. That's great, because it makes it a double header on a train as long as this. Let's have a look. steady. Right, we've got the posties wagon there, right on the front, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 first class. Then we got 1, 2, 3 second class, and then finally on the end we got the fourgon. I don't know if you call that a fourgon. It's probably should be brake coach, really. Brake coach, brake, whichever. So there it is. That's a cool set, guys. That's a pretty cool set. Just going to bring it to the front and talk to you about some other bits and bobs as well. Well, here we are on the homeward run at long last. As you already know, quite a few things haven't happened right today, you know, or over the last 3 days I should say. And again, we're at the final run here, but still problems. Yeah, the BB8144, which you can see here on the stainless steel coaches, which are very nice by the way. I didn't really show you those properly earlier. Yeah, same again, she's got rubber tyres, she won't pull it. It's the same story. Virtually all of these locomotives need new tyres on them, and that's all it is, because they actually fly around the track on their own, but the tyres have perished and they've gone a bit slippy, and I've cleaned them, but I can't do any more with it. So I've had no other choice than to put the other double-ended electric on with her. At least you're going to get to see that run anyway. So that's that one. Right, now next, you already know that the well, I call her a crocodile loco. She's not really a crocodile loco. She does look like one, but she's just a bobo, you know, just a usual normal bobo electric locomotive. And a proper class really is a BB12061, SNCF of course. And as you saw a little bit earlier on in the video, this one is not going to pull this freight set either. It's just not going to happen. Again, we're back to the tyres. So I thought, what can I do about this? Got to do something. I do not want to be beaten on this. I wanted to show you everything, and I came up with this idea. Watch this. Blah, 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 blah. That is a real crocodile. Look at the mechanism. Now, I have featured it once before, but it was a long time ago. I think it was in a video called European Day or something like that. But she's a real crocodile. I'm not sure if this is a German one or a Swiss one, but either way, the plan was if I stick this on the front, will it pull them? And yes, it will. So I'm going to edit this here while I put her on, and then we're on the very last bit of everything running round. So just a few seconds as always. Time then to nip this one in the bud once and for all. Okay, we'll start with the crocodile. This is a real one. Oh, by the way, it is Swiss. I had a quick check. So there she is. This is a Roco AcHo scale, along with the French one there. So let's just say the French have borrowed that one from the Swiss authorities, Swiss Railways, to be able to move this slow moving goods set, freight set. Yeah, we just leave her trundling around at a sensible speed. Just check these wheels. Check those. They're lovely. Alright, come on. Let's just go for it. Beautiful stainless steel coaches. Right. There she is. Right. Good trains trundling along there. Alright, we'll get the Super Express on the go. Her BB16009s. Those coaches on this outside line here, these coaches here, the Paris coaches, obviously again they are Hornby AcHo, but they are about the most common coach as well. You quite often see those on eBay. So if you like them, you know, fancy getting yourself some, check on eBay. All looking good, guys. I haven't done the light on the back of that silver coach there. I haven't done that one yet, so I need to get my LED into that at some point. It's cool.
Looking pretty good on the viewfinder again. Well, about there guys, pretty cool. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's get up, have a look here. Yeah, nice and busy. Alright, it's time to stop everything. Adio, here's one. Two. Three. Oh dear. Wow. Well, that's certainly been a very busy 3 days. I won't go over it. Just been a bit of a disaster in some parts, but I'm really glad I didn't delete it now, because like I say, it is what it is. You've got to see it all, even though there was quite a few problems in this video. So yeah, we're at the end. So that's all my Hornby AcHo collection to date. I've still got about 6 trucks that I need to collect. And also to tell you, earlier on in the video, right at the beginning on the introduction, and I was showing you those locomotives on that website, like I say, I'm sorry that it wasn't very good quality off the computer screen, but you got the gist. There is one called an auto rail, 425, I think that's right, and I said I wasn't too fussed about collecting it. Well, guess what, I changed my mind. I bought it. I bought the one on eBay. It'll be here in a couple of days time, so I've got an idea about running that with some other things, and then that means I've only got one loco to get, and then I've got all of the Hornby AcHo stuff that was made between 1960 and 72, so that's cool. And with that, I'm going to say my usual, good night, God bless, I love you and leave you, take good care of yourselves and each other. I hope you enjoyed the show in the end, and also I would like to point out that the next video, again hopefully coming quite soon, is an absolute and utter contrast to this. It's something completely different again, and something I've never done before either. So look forward to seeing it. Hope you look forward to seeing it, and I look forward to doing it. So good night everybody, thanks for watching, bye.